Good morning, everybody. Rich here. Today in this video, I'm gonna be doing another info. It's still on the Mustang, and it's a part 3 video actually of the RTR Mustang. Um, so hopefully we can get this done today. So I could do like the other car information that I got coming up very soon. I've got one on a supercar actually. I want you guys to have a guess which it is. It's a European supercar. Um, it's got a racing V8 in the middle, and it's rear-wheel drive as well. So it makes like over like 700 horsepower. So if you guys know which one it is, comment below which one you guys think it is, and I will give you the answer when I get all of the info onto the car, and I will talk about the car as well. I will give you a hint though. It is a European supercar, and I'll let you guys decide in the comments below of what you guys think the car might be. So before I do that, I gotta get like the info done for that car first of all. So I'm like halfway done with that, and just gotta do a little bit more, and then boom, I'll be done, and I'll get the info done. Well, I'll get the info talked about, and I'll finish that off straight away. So this is a part 3 video of the Mustang GT. So which one was it? Just double check. I haven't been doing YouTube for a long time. So yeah, Mustang RTR. So sorry if I've not been doing YouTube for a long while. It's just because it was raining, and I couldn't do it outside because like I don't do it in the rain that much. But it's dried up a little bit, so everything's good. All's well. So yeah, without any further ado, guys, let's get started with this video. So still on the Mustang RTR. We're on the G3 S550 Mustang from 2015 to the 2017 model years actually. So let's do it. So if you guys like these kind of videos, so hit the like button, subscribe, put notification bell if you want to see more videos. Just make sure you hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I make a new video, and comment below what you guys think. And if we get to like over 40 subscribers, like maybe get up to like, my target is still 100,000. If we get to like more subscribers, maybe over 50 or 60, it'll make me such a happy man. And I want to thank you guys for almost 25,000 views. Well, 24,500 views. I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys who are out there viewing this channel. I got over 20,000 views in like so I started YouTube on like September 2022. So that was so I want to like, I've got over getting up to 25,000 views for like the past 6 months. So that is a huge achievement. So thank you guys so much for viewing this channel. Thank you so much for liking the video, subscribing it, making me such a happy person. So I want to say I put my hand on my heart. I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys who are viewing this channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys so much that you're watching this video. Thank you so much. Alright, let's get the video started. So hopefully we can get this done by then. So here we go. Let's do it. Just warming up a little bit. We're good. So next up we've got the G3 S550 Mustang from 2015 to the 2017 model years. So we got the spec one. So debuted in fall, which is another name for autumn, as the British would call it here. Autumn. I can say it in British accent. Autumn. There we go. I can do that. Like autumn. There we go. So it is getting like cold outside. So it's like winter today outside. And yep. All right. So let's move on. Let's not get carried away. All right. So autumn of 2014, the Mustang RTR Spec 1 was said to be one of the most aggressive looking Mustangs the market has to offer, and that was by topspeed.com. Yeah, topspeed.com. So there's a website there, so you can actually take a look at some car infos, and it even got some like pretty cool car games, like the one that I used to play when I was a kid, like back at school. I remember one time, like, I don't know, 11, 12 years old, 13 years old. I played Drag Racer V3. Now, what this is like a, if you search up Drag Racer V3, so yeah, V3. Um, what it is like a racing game which you can actually win races. And then so to accelerate, you have to hit the space bar, and then with the and then you have to like hit the button so many times, like depending on like the type of revs that the car has, and the amount of power and the torque and the weight that the car has. So you have to rapidly shift the up key onto the keyboard so you can shift the gears, and whilst you're doing that, you can just hold like with your few fingers, and you can hit the nitrous button on the keyboard. Like it will show you like a little information on the website of how you can play the game. It's pretty simple. Like you just like, I've done it like a bunch of times recently in my childhood years. It was like the best game in the world. All right, so all right. So, debuted in fall autumn of 2014, the Mustang RTR Spec 1 was said to be one of the most aggressive looking Mustangs the market has to offer. That was by topspeed.com. The redesign of the 2015 S550 Ford Mustang brought many changes, all of which RTR Cars was able to capitalize on with enhancement performance and aggressive track-inspired styling. The Mustang RTR Spec 1 hit the market first and was focused on styling. The RTR Spec 1 was compatible with any trim level, Mustang GT, EcoBoost, or V6. Standard with every Mustang RTR Spec 1, it's got all these parts are from RTR. So it got upper grille with LED lights, lower grille, front chin spoiler, rear diffuser, rear wing, decklit panel with a large vinyl logo, rocker splitters, rear quarter splitters as well, fender badges, floor mats, shift knob on manual options only, tactical performance lowering springs, graphics, serialized dash plate, signed by Von Guyton Jr. himself, and RTR 19-inch Tech 7 wheels with a matte charcoal finish, with Naito NT 555 G2 ultra high performance tires. Next up, we got the Spec 2 edition. Released in early 2017, the Mustang RTR Spec 2 was a hit for RTR Cars. Featured in numerous publications from Muscle Mustang, Performance Auto and Sound, Auto Week, and and the Smoking Tire, to name a few. The Mustang RTR Spec 2 had the perfect balance of RTR's aggressive styling and track-capable handling. The Spec 2 is also compatible with any trim level Mustang, GT, EcoBoost, or V6. The same goes for every kind of spec version Mustang. Standard with every Mustang RTR Spec 2, it's got upper grille with LED lights, lower grille, front chin spoiler, rear diffuser, rear spoiler, decklit panel with a large vinyl logo, rocker splitters, rear quarter splitters, fender badges, floor mats, shift knob and manual options only, graphics, tactical performance lowering springs. It's got tactical performance front and rear sway bars, tactical performance adjustable shocks and struts. What else was got? It's also got an RT. It has like the same as the original Spec 1, but it's got a little bit more upgrades to it. It's got an RTR axle back exhaust by MagnaFlow. It's got a Ford Performance Power Pack 1. It's also got a K&N drop-in filter. RTR serialized dash plate signed by Von Guyton Jr. himself, and RTR 20-inch Tech 7 wheels with a matte charcoal finish with Naito NT 555 G2 ultra high performance tires, which are 275/35 R20s. Next up, we got the Spec 3. That was the one they used in the Grand Tour, actually. So it was a pretty good car. Released in mid-2017, the Mustang RTR Spec 3 was spawned from the Spec 2 with a supercharger option ideation. I don't know what that means, but I think that's like another word for idea, I guess. I don't know. RTR Cars altered their original offerings, knowing that there's a spot for the supercharged beast all on its own. The Spec 3 is compatible with any trim level Mustang GT. Standard with every Mustang RTR Spec 3, it's got a Ford Performance supercharger, which takes up the power to 700 horsepower and 640 torque, so pound-feet of torque. I don't know what that is in newton meters, but I believe that's a lot more. It's got RTR upper grille with LED lights, lower grille, front chain spoiler, rear diffuser, rear wing, deck lid panel with the large vinyl logo, rocker splitters, rear quarter splitters, fender badges, floor mats, shift knob on manual options only. Graphics, tactical performance lowering springs, tactical performance front and rear sway bars, tactical performance adjustable shocks and struts, axle back exhaust by Magnaflow, specialized dash plate signed by Von Jansen Jr. himself, and 20-inch Tech 7 wheels with a matte charcoal finish with Naito NT555 G2 ultra high performance tires, which is the same 275/35 R20 wheels that was used in the Spec 2 Mustang. Next up, we've got the G2 S197. I once talked about the S197 Mustang like a few months ago, pretty much, like way before my birthday started and way before Christmas and before Happy New Year, where I done a gaming video recently and managed to not sleep at that time because I was like fully awake. Like I never managed to do that for like the first time, but I managed to do it because I wanted to try not to sleep. Like I wanted to try be brave, like just force as much as possible and just try to open my eyes and just do gaming videos like so much, and just literally just wanted to not even sleep. I know like that can be kind of a dumb idea, but I just like doing that, you know. I'm a teenager and things happen like this for me, you know, like things change for me. But I don't do that anymore just because I need to sleep and need to like have like energy to go to college and work there as well in the workshop. And we're doing still electrical components. Very soon we're going to be doing so we've done pretty much the wheels, brakes, suspension. I don't remember doing steering. It's either we've done that or I don't know. I can't remember doing steering, but I do remember we did like the engine, like we did like camshafts as well. And also got the we also did, what else we did? We also did like oil changes as well, the coolant as well, and we also did the electrical components as well. So the electrical was pretty easy for me, you know, just taking it apart and putting it back together and just testing it if it works, because like we would be doing that in like when we grow up. Like if we work as a mechanic, we have to check out the electrical systems if they work. And so yeah, we've been doing that for quite some time recently, but it's pretty good. I mean, this is just like the best for me, like to do it. And I got more coming up, and then I'm gonna be back at college for like my last for my one last year of college, and then boom, I'll have to find myself a job, which I will have to find myself at some point during college times, because you can actually work because you can actually work whilst you're at college. Like whilst you're in like your college times, you can actually work. You can go to like work sometimes, like during like the middle of college or anything possible. So at some point I will have a job. I promise you guys. I'll promise I'll find myself a job and I'll work. So yeah, alright, where was I? Alright, so the G2 S197 2013-2014 Mustang. So we got the Spec 1, altered for the 2013-14 model. Yeah, 2013-14 model. The Mustang RTR was split to two distinctive packages. The Mustang RTR Spec 1 and 2 were created to offer the purchaser a choice of style, like either style or enhanced performance with style. So, the Mustang RTR Spec 1 was developed with RTR cars' aggressive styling in mind. Designed as an appearance package, the Mustang RTR Spec 1 was your entry into the world of the ready-to-rock mentality, as they call it. I sometimes call it ready to race, or ready to run, basically, something like that. So yeah, mentality. The Spec 1's compatible with any trim level Mustang, GT, or V6. It doesn't include the EcoBoost anymore for this one. Standard with every Mustang RTR Spec 1. It's got pretty much like all these parts that I got here. Most of them are from RTR. So it's got RTR front chin, spoiler, a rear wing, license plate surround with ducts. It's called DUCTS. It's also got fender badges, rear decklet applique. I think it says it's spelled APPLIQUE. That kind of looks like a French word almost. Applique. I don't know how to say that, but anyways, I don't know. My French is not that good, I'll be honest. Anyway, let's see what else it's got. It's also got signature graphics package, a shift knob, embroidered floor mats, interior badges, serialized dash plate signed by Von Jason Jr. It's also got RTR 19 by 9.5 inch wheels with black lug nuts, matte charcoal or silver. You can get them. It's also got Falcon FK-452 ultra high performance tires. It's also got an RTR axle back exhaust system and a Ford Racing 1-inch lowering springs. So it drops the car down by an inch slightly. Alright, so we're almost done. Got a bit more info and boom, we're complete. So we got next up the Spec 2 edition. Released for the first time in 2013, the Mustang RTR Spec 2 was the ultimate balance of both appearance and track inspired handling for the Ford Mustang. The Spec 2 is compatible with any trim level Mustang GT or V6, doesn't include EcoBoost, like I said. Standard with every Mustang RTR Spec 2. It's got a bit more parts into it. It's got a front chin spoiler from RTR. It's also got RTR rear wing, a 3-piece diffuser, rocker splitters, license plate surround with ducts, fender badges, rear decklet applique. I don't know. I still don't know how to say that. Signature graphics package, shift knob, embroidered floor mats, interior badges, serialized dash plate signed by Von Jaden Jr. himself, 19 by 9.5 inch wheels with black lug nuts. You can get them in either matte charcoal or silver. It's also got the same Falcon FK-452 ultra high performance tires. Ford Racing performance calibration has got this time. It's also got a K&N air filter, RTR axle back exhaust system, Ford Racing, so it's got RTR axle back exhaust system, Ford Racing 1-inch lowering springs, RTR tactical performance adjustable shocks and struts, Ford Racing upper shock mount, RTR adjustable front and rear sway bars, adjustable panhard bar, rear chassis support, and cross-drilled and slotted rotors. Next up, we got the G1 S197 from 2010 to 2012. And I believe that was the car that was used in Born to Race, driven by like the character of Jake Kendall, played by Brando Eaton, who he goes up against the Subaru WRX STI 2004 edition, who was driven by Danny Kruger, played by Joseph Cross actually. So that's pretty good. I've watched Born to Race like a bunch of times. I saw the first one and the second one. It was pretty good actually, you know. The one I like is I don't know. I mean, they're both good, but I kind of like the second one. The first one was alright, but the thing that was weird was the shifting sound in the first movie. Because to me, that kind of sounds like bones breaking, like that. That kind of shifting sound was kind of weird, but and the other one's like kind of sounds like a plastic kind of shifting, you know, that was used in the Subaru and in the Chevy Bel Air as well against Frank Kruger's Grand National. Them shifting sounds just change over like from the movie. They kind of change depending on the kind of like type of shifter, the shifter shape, and what car it goes on to for the movie. And also the thing about Born to Race is that they use real features into the movie. So they use like real like components, like nitrous oxide. They use like the real kind of stuff. They use like the electronic, like the boost controller, which allows you to control the amount of nitrous oxide you use. And it's got like on the, like when I first saw this movie, it's got like on the Subaru, the 2011 Subaru that Danny Kruger drive before he crashed and he got fired by from ESX Motorsports by Ali Afshar. It's got on the side, it's got the little touch screen which allows you to like purge the nitrous system and activate it, and another like screen which you just push. It's got on and off. You could push on and it and it starts to like prime, like warm up the nitrous system, and it's also, you can purge the nitrous system as well, and like activate it and whatnot. And it's even on grand steering wheels. They even got those like the buttons where you won't have to use like the screen. You can just use the buttons and stuff. The right side, it just purges the lines, and the left button arms the nitrous. And that was Frank Kruger. That was what Frank Kruger said, because he said that Jake Kendall's got like twice the engine. He's got like a V8 and a supercharger in his Mustang. Whereas Danny Kruger, he might have a turbocharged 4-cylinder flat 4 boxer engine, but he's got a 200 shot of nitrous, so we gotta hold the button down all the way across the finish line, so he can like beat a bunch of racers. So yeah, and he won, and he got sent out to the NHRA Pomona Racing School, actually, which is in California. But yeah, he, like in the second one that called Fast Track, he went to like Willow Springs, actually, so it was a pretty good racetrack, and he was up against like a bunch of high performance drivers, and he was driving like Toyota Celicas, which were pretty good, actually. I might talk about that car one day, Toyota Celica. I don't know, but whatever I have in mind, I might be able to do it. If you guys have any ideas of what you guys want me to talk about for cars, let me know in the comments, and I might do it for you. Like import, domestic, American, Asian, European, Australasian, anything like that you guys want me to talk about, like, you know, German, Italian, American, British, Japanese as well, maybe some Swedish supercars, hypercars, sports cars, anything like that. I don't know, let me know if you guys have any options of like what do you want me to do for cars. Just let me know in the comments, like I might do it for you guys. And so yeah, I might do it. Alright, let's finish this off. So we got the G1 S197 Mustang from 2010. There we go. From 2010 to 2012. There we go. So yeah, pro driver Von Guyton Jr. campaigns a highly modified Mustang GT in drift competitions and is quite successful in the Formula Drift series. As the 2009 SEMA show, Ford and Guyton unveiled a modified Mustang that fans could buy from Ford dealerships. The Mustang RTR has been updated and is now based on the model year 2011 Mustang GT with its 5-liter V8, and that was a quote by CarAndDriver.com, and that was by Jake Holmes. His last name is spelled Holmes. Yeah, Holmes. I'm gonna repeat that so you guys can understand properly. So it's his last name is spelled Holmes, and he got that on November 6th, 2010, actually. So yeah, pretty good. So Von Guyton Jr. wowed us with his RTR-C Ford Mustang with a fully carbon fiber body. So, yeah, with a fully carbon fiber body, a supercharged V8 producing 550 horsepower, and a custom interior. Yeah, and a custom interior. It's easily one of the coolest modern pony cars we have ever seen. The Mustang RTR is a much cheaper version of the RTR-C that's available fairly affordable for the average sports car buyer, and that was by Drew Phillips, that quote. So the quote he said was, the Mustang RTR is a much cheaper version of the RTR-C that's actually fairly affordable for the average sports car buyer. That was by Drew Phillips, and he said that on December 10th, 2011, and that was by Autoblog.com. The Mustang RTR is compatible with any trim level Mustang GT or V6. We're almost done. We've got a few pages left, and boom, we're good to go. Let's go. Woo! All right, standard with every Mustang RTR. It's got pretty much like a lot of parts into it. So it's got pretty much most of these parts are from RTR. So it's got RTR graphics package, exterior and interior badging, specialized dash plate signed by Von Jason Jr. himself, shift knob on manual options only, floor mats, 19 by 9.5 inch are dark excuse me, dark matte charcoal wheels. It's got Vulcan FK-452 high performance tires, lug nuts, RTR front chin assembly with splitter and support by CDC, CDC stands for Classic Design Concepts. It's also got a RTR side rocker splitters by Classic Design Concepts, aluminum spoiler by Classic Design Concepts. Also by Classic Design Concepts, it's got a let's see. So wait, let me start again. It's got parts are from RTR. It's got graphics package, exterior, interior designing. Well, not designing, but badging. I'm sorry. Yeah, graphics package, exterior, interior badging, serialized dash plate signed by Von Jason Jr. Shift knob and manual options, floor mats, 19 by 9.5 inch dark matte charcoal wheels, Vulcan FK-452 high performance tires, lug nuts, RTR front chin assembly with splitter and support by CDC, Classic Design Concepts, side rocker splitters by Classic Design Concepts, aluminum spoiler by Classic Design Concepts, rear diffuser by Classic Design Concepts. Yeah, it's even got Ford Performance shocks, struts, and lowering springs, Ford Performance axle back exhaust, Ford Performance tune with a calibration tool, K&N high flow air filter, and bare cross drilled and slotted rotors. Next up, we've got the G1 Ford Ranger RTR. Now it's from 2019 and it's still in production for the current years. The Ford Ranger RTR blend RTR car's signature RTR styling with industry-leading performance parts. The Ford Ranger RTR is designed with style and functionality in mind. Each part was engineered to enhance the overall look. Sorry, a friend of mine just texted me. So each part. Let me really start it again. So the G1 Ford Ranger RTR from 2019 to the current years. The Ford Ranger RTR blend RTR cars, signature RTR styling. Yeah, the Ford Ranger RTR blend RTR. I can't say it properly. Ow. Elbowed myself into the chair. The Ford Ranger RTR blend RTR cars, signature RTR styling with industry-leading performance parts. The Ford Ranger RTR is designed with style and functionality in mind. Each part was engineered to enhance the overall look and performance of the Ford Ranger. All Ford Ranger RTR components have been validated by Ultra 4 off-road racer and East Coast champion Von Jason Jr. as well as factory Ford test drivers. The Ranger RTR is compatible with any trim level 4x4 Ford Ranger. Standard with every Ranger RTR, it's got RTR upper grille with LED lights, fender flares, 17-inch Tech 6 wheels. So yeah, either stainless steel or charcoal. So yeah, it's even got stained charcoal with Nitro Ridge Grappler tires. It's even got Fox 2.0 performance coilovers, Ford Performance catback exhaust, RTR license plate frame, dealer graphics package, dealer fender vents with badging, floor liners, serialized dash plate signed by Von Jason Jr. himself, black performance lug nuts, and TPMS Ranger RTR available upgrades you get are the the graphite tires. actually the 265 70 R17 Nitro Ridge gravel tires. So we've got black performance lug nuts and TPMS Ranger RTR available upgrades. You get are the RTR leather package and the RTR grill with RTR grill, the grill with LED lights bar. Can't even talk properly. I haven't been doing videos for a long time. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I just gotta go get a drink and just warm up a little bit because it's gonna get a bit cold right now. And I will see you guys a little bit later. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Take care.